Michael, who is waiting in grand finals. So that's your very brief tournament recap. I believe that our 7th place guys were Eggy and... No, not Eggy. I'm sorry. Eggy and Deeps were our 5th place finishers.
Sanchez and... I don't remember who the other person was.
Yeah, Sanchez was one of the 7th place guys.
Yeah.
And there was another player who made it out in top 8 who is currently escaping me.
Lazarus.
And Lazarus.
So
good runs for both those guys. So we're going to get underway here. We're going to Fountain of Dreams game 1. ORLY against DavidCue. So we'll see what these guys are capable of doing. As so far, so good for DavidCue as we start.
Yeah, can we get the sound? Yeah, the sounding. Anyways, so Falco Falcon, traditionally a really good matchup for Falco. The weight is really nice for Falco because he could combo very well. The pillar combo is very similar to fighting other species. And then on top of that, you have lasers, which shuts down literally everything Falcon can do. The one thing that it can't is grabs, but that's something that nothing can really be countered by. Yeah,
I mean, this matchup really comes down to neutral micro spacing. Like, Falco can ward you off with lasers. If you can get some grabs on Falco, like, Falcon can convert a grab on Falco from 0% to just kill him instantly.
Like that.
And there's a knee from ORLY, who had eaten 148% and then got the kill by getting a grab at 40 by down throw, one aerial tech chase knee.
Which happens a lot, especially since Falco is the one glass cannon in the game that has no recovery whatsoever.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how the 2 Falco players, when they played each other, Falco did was a lot of times going to just be a slobber knocker. It's hard to be campy when both of you have the same laser.
Right.
So generally, Falcos will really just go at each other. Falco and Falcon are not too dissimilar. Like, if we play on Dreamland, you might see the Falco start to run away a bit, but Falcon's so fast, he really prevents that from happening on most stages. With that back air, going to take another stock. Really taking a stock lead here, looking to take game 1 in convincing fashion. So far, he's looking really good against DavidCue, who's having difficulty dealing with the tech chases of this Falcon. Good down smash to ward him off.
I don't understand why he went for that up smash, because it's common knowledge now that you can smash DI up smash at any percent.
Style. He's trying to get in his head early. Up B, not quite going to make it back to stage. That's my only reasonable answer for you.
Yeah. Oh, that shield pressure was insane. One thing that people don't realize is that if the Falco hits the down air too high on your shield, you can just roll away. Shine can't really cover it. But DavidCue doing very well to keep his shield pressure on top.
All right, unable to finish the stock, but that down smash might do it. Forward smash definitely will.
Gotta keep it nice and simple.
ORLY had some input flubs there. He tried to shield drop and put out what I believe was just a fall knee. And he pushed C to knee, but the drop didn't happen, so he just forward smashed on ledge on top of, or not on ledge, on top of the platform. And DavidCue basically got an entire stock as a result of that, because his punish was really good for ORLY's mishap. And that was the deciding factor, because that happened last stock. So we're gonna go game 2. DavidCue up 1-0. Let's see if ORLY can bring this back, as we are on Battlefield now instead of Fountain of Dreams.
ORLY feels like he has most of the control over the match, but is like messing up a little bit too much, and it's making him kind of throw this away. His microspacing has been amazing, being able to follow up on any like random lasers that have come in, or being able to react to the weird cross-ups that DavidCue has tried to pull in. That was just a bad situation right there. DavidCue has shown that he knows very well how to shield pressure you, so ORLY didn't want to just roll away and get
that was so
beat
smart.
by anything. But knee?
He got the soft knee hit. But he just dips down there and gets the up air. He's shaking his head like, I can't believe that knee didn't connect.
Yeah.
But the fact that he was even able to do any of that, he read the direction that DavidCue was going to go with an up B.
Johnny stock?
No, we're not going full on Johnny right now, are we?
No. Fast fall past the ledge.
Yeah. ORLY will take those, as he's got a 4-2 stock lead. DavidCue's got to put the stock away immediately, which he is able to do. And puts himself, now he's only down 1 stock, so he can recover from this. Still a lot of smash to play in this game.
Oh, yeah. I'm interested by the Battlefield choice. They started at Fountain.
That was unfortunate. A bad suicide.
I think we're going to see DavidCue go back to the stage, if not go to Yoshi's.
DavidCue probably doesn't like the stage too much because Falcon can combo the crap out of Falco off of platforms.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
Do you think we'll see Final Destination then?
I wouldn't be surprised to see FD, but that allows Falcon to tech chase you.
Oh.
Stages that are probably in Falco favor are like Dreamland is really good because you can run away laser as much as you want. I wouldn't be surprised to see Yoshi's either. Ironically, the biggest and smallest stages I think are the most Falco favorite stages because Falco can kill you quickly on Yoshi's. But
it has like a lot more options.
I'm more on the Dreamland tangent if that's the best one. A lot of it just comes down to the way the matchup is played, though, as you see right there.
They're just kind of going in on each other, and I think DavidCue does need more room to work with to get away from ORLY. But even being on Battlefield, the bigger stage in Fountain, it's not really working very well. So I think he needs to kind of hit back a little bit more rather than try and run away like he's been trying to that whole game.
All right, so that is the strategy he's going to go with. He's going to. Those are the two routes you can go: super aggressive on Yoshi's story, or super passive on Dreamland. DavidCue has already shown that he's more of an aggressive Falco, so I don't know why I'm surprised about this. Should have mentioned that earlier. So you're absolutely right.
Because they did start on Fountain, so you would already assume that he had that kind of mindset going in, but during all of the Battlefield match, he was just trying to run away and get some footing, and it never worked. I think he wanted to go for a different kind of style because of the stage, but couldn't. Maybe it was an execution error. We did see him flub a couple times, so.
All right, really going to take that first stock with a nice falling knee there. Yeah, there were a couple of flubs in the first game. In addition to that, sometimes players will pick a stage that will give them maybe a mental advantage because players are so used to starting Battlefield. So maybe they banned to the point where Battlefield and FD were left, and DavidCue was like, you know what, let's just go to Fountain of Dreams.
Well, yeah, the other thing is, I know some Falcons have this mindset of like, well, I'm playing a best of 5.
Oh my God.
I'm playing a best of 5. I want to get Fountain of Dreams out of the way as soon as possible. So if I get put in a bad situation, I don't have to worry about losing the game on it later.
That's also a very distinct possibility. All right, so ORLY with another knee going to take the stock. He had a really nice, what we were talking about earlier, was his ledge dash up into grab, grab instantaneous.
And then he almost got the stock off it too. He got a really good tech chase read. The shield pressure is insane, dude.
Yeah, DavidCue not allowing ORLY to breathe here. I like the wall jump throughout the back air as he sweet spots the ledge.
Well, yeah, it works because if DavidCue tries to go for a weird down air or like a low cover, yep. He gets kind of hit back. And I think the other thing is Falco's at a lower percent, so he can't really just tech on the wall because he doesn't get thrown into free fall from that back air. Whereas the other possibility could be that he just used it to get the nice reverse sweep spot.
Raptor boosted neutral, not doing ORLY any favors here. He's been putting a little bit more ledge pressure on DavidCue, who tries to side B immediately, but he fell too low. I think he slid along the slope of Yoshi's, putting him not exactly where he expected to be. So he's going to lose that third stock. And ORLY looking to take a little bit of a lead here with the triple back air.
This is looking
rough. That was a great tilt to keep the combo going. Gets Falco to 85% before all is said and done, but can't finish the stock.
He's living.
Oh, Randall! What's up, Randall? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Although that forward smash is going to take the stock.
Wow, coming in clutch. He teched on Randall.
Yeah, he did tech on Randall. All right, so
what a guy.
Again, that pivotal game 3 last stock. Oh, okay, he did get up. It looked like he went up a little too early, but it worked out fine. ORLY going to take that game, just barely. Hanging in there with that lead that he pretty much had from start to finish.
Oh, yeah.
So now he will have a 2-1 game lead, looking to knock DavidCue out of this tournament and make an all-Chicago representation in the top 3.
Let's go.
We'll see if he can do that.
Chicago.
Yeah, so we are on Stadium for Game 4. I like this choice as well. I like this for Falcon. This was a stage I forgot about. I try to remove this from my mind that it even exists sometimes because Stadium's stupid.
Right.
But it's necessary for balance.
I like this stage, honestly, on both sides of this matchup, though. Falcon has so much room to run with, and the platforms are really nice for following up on combos. They're that nice height that getting the shield poke up air still works, and then at the same time you can wave land on them really well to follow up quickly on other combos.
I think the transformations aren't too bad for Falcon either, particularly the tree that he can wall kick off of.
And it can save him. Like, even the rock does it.
Yeah, that's true.
any pit battles or something will kind of put him in a bad spot.
Smart of DavidCue to cancel back on the stage there as ORLY dash chance to wait.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody expected that, so that got him back safely, which is all important against the Falcon.
Right.
Both these guys look like they're playing cleaner as the sets go on.
We see like A, they're adjusting to each other a little bit better, and then B, they're just like trying to remember how to play the game, you know? Because I know sometimes when I sit down to play a set, even if I had just been warming up, like I'm gonna sit down to play a little bit differently for a second.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, I have to remember how to play this game for a second because I was already thinking about whatever else.
Double laser into forward tilt. Wow,
yeah.
That looked so good. All right, these guys are even. DavidCue playing for his life now. Needed something like that. A setup on ORLY, who was ahead by a considerable amount. Like, it doesn't seem like a considerable amount, but one Falcon grab would have made it about a stock and a half.
I wanna see if he goes for another F-tilt edge guard like that, because I wanted to point it out earlier, but every time he went for some sort of edge guard, he got kneed, or he got hit by ORLY coming back. And
gets the knee. Oh, fades him back there, doesn't quite get it.
Oh,
good tech.
Good patience by ORLY to not just go for it.
He tried to get the knee, but the sweet spot happened.
Trade.
Oh, the forward smash. I like that a lot from DavidCue, just to get ORLY off of him. Up there, I'm surprised he went for it, because he would have been able to dare him. It wouldn't have killed, though, either. So, all right. That keeps the stage control full on in.
Usually just forward smashing works there, but do ORLY are nuts.
Oh, man. ORLY's going for some crazy stuff here.
Well, usually that works, but I think the weird DI and the weight of Falco made him slightly missing.
ORLY feeling himself here a little bit. Doing some ledge dashes up.
Don't commit to that.
Neutral air. Oh, wow, that scared me. I thought for a second he was, like, going for it in my head. Like, obviously, he would never do that.
He almost did. But,
so at 200%, ORLY going to die. DavidCue needs the stock or it's all over for him. That down smash, this transformation being wiggy on Falco.
That's pretty bad.
ORLY making the most of his transformation,
nutty,
like I said.
Oh, he tried to do it again.
He went for it again. He was in the same place, and it just didn't work that time. Oh, he gets the grab out of it, the down smash. Thanks, Pokemon Stadium, for some weird stuff happening. All right, Shields rolls away. Just get out of there.
Okay, this is a bad spot for ORLY.
This is in the worst spot. Oh, he wall-teched. He wall-teched to get out. With the tree sitting from the up throw, the forward smash is going to take it. Crazy ending to that set. They're laughing about it because they know that Pokemon Stadium perpetuates all kinds of janky stuff. Are really going to take the set 3-1 and advance to losers finals, where he will be meeting Psych. ORLY and Psych, no strangers to each other. They've played against each other hundreds of times.
So we're going to see a Falcon Ditto, right?